When COVID started, we didn't know what we were up against. None of us did, because they were reacting. They were moving nurses where they needed them. He would come home and the girls would see him in the state that he was in. You know, they're proud of their dad for being a nurse, the work that he's done, the hardships that he's had to go through. And that night, my daughter asked me, what if he dies? What do we do without him? And I didn't know how to answer her, so I said what any parent would in that moment, I think, which was, Daddy's really careful. Daddy's really smart. He wears a lot of gear, but I asked my husband that night, what do we do if we lose you? He's been my best friend since we were kids. He's the best hugger you've ever met. He was the guy that would always help you move, or he would be the guy that would get you out of a jam. A person who cares so deeply about people. He needs recovery time when he comes off shift. And once he's had that recovery time, then we see the guy that I married. It's nice to see him, actually. Sorry. But when he doesn't have that recovery period, he can't be the dad he wants to be. He is exhausted. He's silent. He's very quiet. We would get what was left instead of getting the best of him. And then COVID happened. And I watched him wither. It was like watching a raisin of a human being. And that's when I started to really see his mental health take a dip as well. He was disengaged with the kids. He was irritable. He was exhausted. And he wasn't himself. There was a couple times when they had odd questions at the dinner table. You know, Daddy, did you see anybody die today? How many COVID patients did you see today? I think the day they stopped asking was when I think it's when I realized I couldn't undo the damage anymore. That it was something that they were going to live with for the rest of their life. But it's hard to watch the people you love in pain and not be able to help them. And he's watched people die day after day after day in a pandemic. That's just the average day at work. It's changed him in ways I can't even describe. He's not as happy as he used to be. He doesn't have the energy that he would like. He has lost all his hair. We would never ask a soldier to make his own bulletproof vest. He was ordering PPE for him and his own co-workers because they didn't have what they needed. It's heartbreaking that they don't support them the way they deserve. We have nurses who are jaded in their everyday life, and that is going to make an impact for their entire life. I'm sure there are many families that are feeling that. And that impact is the part of this that I'm the most afraid for.